What's up, guys? At SwingNerds, we just got some new AI analysis features I wanted to share with everybody. All this data is syncing in real time from GSPro from our SwingNerds Windows app. It's called SwingNerds Vision. You should go check it out if you haven't already. You can just buy a $50, $100 USB camera and automatically sync your shots over from GSPro and here to SwingNerds. So I'm going to click on one of these pitching wedge swings. You can see our new drawing feature there as well, but if I click this AI analysis button, it gives me all kinds of options of how I want to analyze this swing. So first off, I can choose what videos I want to send into the analysis platform. So let's go ahead and just choose all these. You can decide if you want to focus on your full swing or if you want to dig into specifics like setup, backswing, downswing, follow through. Shot context, this is really interesting. We can analyze a shot in isolation, so just tell me what this shot is like, or what your recommendations would be just knowing about this shot only. Or we can also compare it against your club averages. So it's going to see what you normally do. It's going to pass in all your kind of metrics for this swing, and it's going to compare to that. And then I really like this recommendation style down here. So sometimes AI can be a little overwhelming because it's going to say you did this wrong, that wrong, this wrong, give you a giant list of things to work on. When in reality, probably a real coach a lot of the time is going to tell you, hey, let's just focus on one area right now. And so my favorite is to do something like that. So once it's analyzed your swing, you can come in here and see the analysis. And then this is a cool feature we added where it might tell you some stuff that you're a little confused about. Like in this scenario, I wanted to ask, well, I thought I was supposed to lead with my hips. I thought I was supposed to kind of swing through with my hips, right? And so it tells me you're absolutely right. You should lead with the hips. The issue isn't that your hips are moving first, it's how they're moving. So in your swings, your hips are sliding forward towards the ball, early extension, rather than rotating back and clearing out of the way. Proper hip movement should be rotational. Anyways, you get the idea. You can go back and forth with it here. So if you just want to continue having the conversation. And the cool thing is that in these shots, you can always go back and view the analysis that you had previously done with for that swing. Another cool thing that we've added is just this full AI analysis page. I know some of you guys have seen this already, but we've really cleaned it up a lot, added some new things that are useful. So this kind of lets you analyze your whole game as opposed to just one shot in isolation. So you come through here, you decide what shots you want to choose. I'm just going to do, say, my last 5 days of my pitching wedge or something, right? I've got 40 shots in here. So you can decide if you want to do only clean shots. SwingNerds filters out what it might think to be partial swings, wrong clubs, all that sort of stuff on the data quality page. Based on club speed, you can filter out different things. And then here you choose if you want a detailed analysis where it's sending each shot individually. This is good for like trend analysis and identifying specific good and bad shots or tracking improvement over time. Or you can do just a summary analysis where it's going to send aggregated stats for this range and this club that you have selected. So it's going to send your average, your min, max, your standard deviation per club, but it's not going to be analyzing kind of shot by shot. We've also added recently tags, so you can add whatever tags you want in the Windows app or here on the web app. And so, like, for example, you could tag your shots with whatever ball you're using, whatever clubs you're using. And so I could choose, hey, I just want to analyze whenever I'm playing with a Callaway Chrome Soft, or maybe you want to analyze some clubs against each other. So let's do an analysis of just these tag shots. You can decide what metrics are important to you. You might not care at all about attack angle or something, or you might be not even focusing on spin right now. So let's just leave that out. Same type thing, you can decide if you want it to really focus on just a general analysis or do you want to focus on any of these areas. And then same thing I mentioned earlier for this single shot is I think a regular coach would generally try to get you to focus on one area, not just throw a ton of things at you that you're doing wrong. So for me personally, I really like to choose the one focus area whenever I'm analyzing my shots. And then as always, you can put a custom prompt in here. We're actually doing some more prompt engineering in the background where we include all these things. But if you want to add some additional stuff, you can always add it in here. And then you'll see your analysis history here where you can go click on it and review whatever it told you. And same thing here, you can chat with it, talk to it about the data it's saying and why it thinks one way or another. So yeah, come check out the new AI analysis features. If you've been following it all, now we have a Windows app that automatically syncs your GSPro data up here, which is great. There's no syncing, no logging in, nothing like that. It's just automatically syncing every shot, and it syncs your swing videos, your swing cameras automatically with those shots. It's really cool to have those things paired together. Obviously, we have a million more features in here that we could go through. And a brand new one that we just added, I mentioned tagging earlier, but also on any of these shots, we have a drawing feature. So you can come in here and click draw. Hey, let's draw a circle around my head. And that's just going to stay here on this video forever. And then obviously when you compare with other shots, it's still going to be there. You can compare your reference swing or your current swing to your reference swing. Do all kinds of cool stuff with the tools we have available in here. So come check it out, free trial. If you need more time on your trial, feel free to reach out. If you've got any questions, reach out. We want any and all feedback, good or bad. We are iterating on this thing very quickly. Really appreciate everybody who's been reaching out and supporting. Thanks.